Okay, now this is a video response to a couple of questions that I've had. One of the questions that's been asked of me a couple of times, or the statement that was made most recently, rather, I should say, in one of my comments, and please forgive me because I don't, and although I usually do have a direct name for who I'm responding to, I don't on this particular occasion. I'm sorry. Um, the question was asked then, or the statement was made, I should say, that Pascal's wager is a outdated, um, antiquated argument, and that it's no longer valid, um, even if it was looked at in the same light, it wouldn't be valid. In other words, I'm not arguing that. I don't know whether. I honestly, I don't know when Pascal's wager was. Uh, I could probably look it up, but I don't know right off the top of my head. But I do know this. Um, I want to make it plain that I've not used Pascal's wager as a way of convincing an atheist or an agnostic or anyone else for that matter that it's just worth it to serve God. You know that's something that you have to, you have to try. Even Jesus said, "No man, except you count up the costs that you don't start a building." And I don't think Pascal's wager is a good way to start a building. I think it's a valid argument. I don't think it's a good way to start as a Christian. Why not just take a chance? It may be fine for somebody, but for me, I think it takes more of an experience. But I will say this: I've used Pascal's wager um, in my videos and in my comments to justify why I believe, not for any other reason. Um, I believe because it is for me there is no other option because I believe. You know, I can't wake up one morning and stop believing. No one has given me any empirical evidence that says to the contrary of what I believe. In fact, every evidence that um, has been given points me more and more toward God. Evolution is a perfect example of that. The Big Bang Theory, which is somewhat ridiculous in my eyes. I mean, first there was nothing, and then nothing exploded. Well, how did it explode? There was energy. Well, where did the energy come from? I don't know. It was just there. Well, if it was there, it had to come from somewhere. What was it that exploded? Nothing. How did nothing explode into something? The whole thing just kind of, it's kind of crazy to me. So I believe in an empirical creator. I believe that God had to create. There had to be someone to make what's made. Okay. As far as Pascal's wager is concerned, you know, if I die and I believe, I've gained everything. If I die and I don't believe and I'm wrong, I've lost everything. And it's just that simple. For me, I believe. So believing has its own rewards. Um, for you, it may be different. I don't know, you know, but I'm still yet to see. I've yet to see, hear, or see any responses by anyone to my video. What's the point? Good question. I'm still trying to understand why it is that so many atheists slash agnostic, whoever, um, spend so much time trying to convince Christians that there is no God. Um, Check out that video. What's the point? Good question. You'll find it on my page. You don't have to subscribe in order to see it, of course. You look it up, search "What's the point?" Good question. Um, and I'd like to hear what everybody has to say about that. Get back to me on that.